All right, welcome back, everybody. We're watching the back nine for the 5th annual winter warm-up. I'm here with Dan Harvey. Call him Silky D. What up, Dan?
What is up, Mr. WestBell? I am Dan Harvey, aka Silky D, and we are watching the back nine of the 2021 winter warm-up. Your team directors are me, WestBell, Jessie, WestBell, and this is driven by Innova.
Yeah, and I'd like to thank Innova for all the sweet plastic and Fairway Media for coming out here and doing all the media coverage, not just this year, but I want to say every year this guy has come out here, Justin Banks, for our events and done footage for us for,
so good looking.
you know, just a player's pack or whatever, and more or less just to come out here and get the footage. And I'm just so thankful that he is out here every year supporting us.
Follow, smash that thumbs up, subscribe as we see Michael Lambert tee off on hole 10.
Yeah, that looks like a great shot right down the middle. Hole 10 is definitely one of those holes you gotta get it. I'm sorry. You can get by without it, but you're gonna be working. You really want this one as an easy downhill putter shot. I mean,
yeah, it's pretty simple, even easier in hole 1. Like you said, if you start on hole 10 and just go back 9 first into the front 9,
there's not too much. Yeah, there's not too much punishment for messing up on this one. As you see, Kenny hitting early there, which is very unfortunate. But the penalties on hole 1 is so much worse. As to where this one, you have a bad shot, unless you're deep left, you pretty much still somehow have a chance. Not saying you're gonna make it, but you feel like you got a chance.
Or early left. If you let the disc go early, you were not happy.
Yeah, so here's Kenny. And you know he had it. And that, look at that. That's what I mean. Total early tree hit, and he wanted that, and he wasn't gonna let that birdie go.
Yeah, how pumped he was. He had come soft.
Yeah, I was there for that shot, actually. I was pretty excited to be there. And, you know, Nick's been struggling a little bit, but I think that's also a little bit of the big putt.
Yeah. Gonna tough to follow that one.
Ooh, but there it is. That's Chris holding it down. Says, I'm not going to let that easy birdie go. And even Michael Holden, or sorry, Michael Lambert, a little out of position here with that tree on his right.
But he's holding on to that rig.
And that's a working man's birdie right there. That is a great birdie. Even though that hole's expected, when you're in a shot like that where it's difficult to get it, it's one.
All right, hole 11. Once again, a thumber hole for me.
So this is the other legit par 4. The 2 legit par 4s on the course, which is hole 2 and hole 11.
Michael, that thumber. I'm telling you, it's the play on this hole.
I see people do that thumber. I don't think that's the shot for this hole, but you know, these guys are far better than me, so I'll just keep my opinions to myself.
See, yeah, it's got to go more right than that, but it's not terrible.
Yeah, I've played this course a lot, and I've been playing disc golf since 2006. I'm gonna say this is a chip off the tee. You can get greedy, but it's a chip off the tee. It's a chip up to the basket. It's an easy 3, which is a birdie. So these guys trying to make it easy with this thumber, they're actually not.
See, that one's perfect.
See, it's not. That's what I'm saying. The flight is either throwing a flippy putter that's just going to go down to the bottom of the hill, or just chipping a forehand. Even if you're not that good at forehands, you don't have to try too hard. When you try too hard. See, he was getting greedy. You know it. He knows it. Everyone knows it. He was greedy. He could have chipped that down there. Super easy. Let's see what Nick does. See, and I feel like he was trying to put some touch on it, and he just got so much freaking power, he didn't know how to tone it down. I don't know what else to say.
I'm not going to get a roller there today.
Because, oh, man.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's 4 at best.
Yeah, but, yeah, this is worst case scenario pretty much on this hole.
You know, once you get down to the bottom of the gully, I hear there's a little tunnel down there with bro that likes to snag bits.
See, and it gets so hairy either side of the fairway on this hole, all the way down. Both sides are just rough. When it's in the rough, you're in the rough. So it's one of those things where you can try to get greedy. Once again, like, see, this is something I would do right here. So forehand roller, getting greedy, and it can either be amazing or disaster to the other side of the fairway in the rough.
Let's see.
Huh?
Yeah.
I think it's in the fairway. As long as it's in the fairway, you're fine.
Looks good, yeah.
Yeah.
You can just see how tough it is. If they took out a couple more trees, it would be more fair of a way. Oh my God.
I see what you did there. That one took me a minute.
That was just raw power from Kenny Clark. I don't know if you guys realize what he just did there, but that was just ridiculous. Couldn't quite see how it finished, but I think he's up there for a putt.
Yeah, it's open.
And there's Nick up there. Wow, and he really had to work for that. You could see how tightly he was crunched in that brush over there where he couldn't even fully extend his body.
And you really want it to splash on this upshot too, because it will roll down and you are another 100 feet away.
Yeah, it's common. If you hit low on this one, there's a good chance it's coming back to you and past you.
Substance abuse.
That was an excellent putt there by Kenny Clark. And I mean, honestly, to save that from what he just where he was at was miraculous.
That's case, man.
Miraculous. And Michael's lining up the putt.
Looked good out of his hand.
Good force there, too.
Nick
another
taps in,
great
still
force.
I don't want to do what
frustration.
you did, even though I know that that's what I should have done.
Yeah, and that's, you know, it's a par 4 that is a legit par 4. That's what I'm gonna say about that one. It is a tough hole. It can be a really easy 3, and it can be a really bitter 6 or something horrible.
Shouts out to myself. I birdied it round 2. Hey. All right, hole 12. Easy downhill par 3. Turnover putter or little easy forehand chip downhill.
Yeah, that was just beautiful with a great assist by the tree there. I mean,
This is a really fun hole.
it is. I enjoy this hole as well. And once again, I'm gonna go ahead and say this one again. You want to get this one. You need this one. Oh yeah, that is just beautiful right there. You can't be happy.
Storm that knocked over a tree that actually gave a nice little backstop, but it has since been removed. Made it a little too easy for the bird.
What's really fun about this camera angle here by Fairway Media is when you're standing on that tee pad, you don't get to see your disc after you turn the corner at all.
Nope.
It is completely blind. So right now you get to actually see what your disc looks like, which is awesome.
Great.
Oh, yeah, you want to get that.
Kenny. Nice,
Great
dude.
putt. Great.
Use that sap again, didn't you?
Tight little battle for second right now.
Using the heavier one so I commit. The lighter one.
See if I can press on the side.
Well, I'd say they're still all in contention for the number one. There's still quite a few holes. I mean, Michael Lambert's doing well, but he's only so many strokes ahead, and Kenny Clark and Chris Holden can both play with the best of them. The thing is, see right there, there's a lot of room for error, and there's a lot of holes. When I say every hole on this course is a birdie hole coming up to finish, with the exception
16.
16 is definitely one of, if not the toughest hole on the course. But 15's no joke either. But if you have power, it turns into a very easy hole, as I'm sure we'll watch these guys display. That's a sweet
rolling.
birdie.
Keep it rolling.
Chrissy TP, little tapping.
Yep.
Give it a little tapperoo.
Yeah, that tree love right there. It said, "Get over there by the basket and give him that gimme birdie."
13, aced during the tournament. On coverage, shots out, fairway media. Good job.
Yep, and that was his first ace ever, and it was just happened to be in a tournament and be on film. How amazing is that?
And this is my playoff keypad, just a putter hyzer right at it.
See, and I wouldn't say that that's my play at all.
There's a lot of different plays in this.
There's
hole.
oh yeah, the hyzer is the hyzer is obviously how it's lined up for this right here. Michael Lambert, this is what I look at. I look at a stationary chip shot, because in my mind,
Finished right at the basket.
this hole is
Oh, that was a deflector side. I know.
it's so small and so easy that I look at it as I had a bad drive and I just
Ooh, that was a great play.
that was Nick Shuler plays it perfectly. Little chip shot, that's all it is. It's just that's all it's a simple chip shot, and then you're down there for the putt. Even the bad shots are down there for the putt.
Yeah.
Bang.
Spin it to win it.
Shit.
It can be a treacherous swing, though. You can't really see it from this angle, but it does slope pretty heavy back towards
Yeah,
right
back
there.
where Chris is actually with those double tree right there. That's a common miss where those little two trees get to be very, very tricky actually.
Yeah, and your
I'm
disc will
gonna-
get down in a hurry.
Yeah. Oh, he makes it work.
Keeps pace with Kenny.
Yep, he reaches out on that straddle and makes it no problem.
There's Michael to keep 2 on him. Looking good today. Looking professional.
Back on
Wait.
track. Let's go, Mikey.
Great try. Great work. Yeah. Get a little closer. What kind of wizard you got?
Hole 14. Chris Holden up first. These guys I'm suspecting are throwing either a fairway driver or a mid-range. Probably a rock or a buzz, or maybe some sort of fairway.
You know, I really want to get the one on this one. Off the tee pad, it looks so juicy. It's right there.
Oh, look at that. That is
Perfect.
just perfect. Yeah, let's see. I'm gonna guess Kenny has some sort of a buzz or something in his hand there, it looks like.
That looks awesome in flight.
And you know, even though that's not the desired shot, you get down there, you're putting. It's not a bad shot.
Nah.
You want to be right in the middle of this perfectly groomed fairway.
Yeah, it's a pretty shot up.
Lambert.
You can see the sun pokes through right there. And then the disc finishes in the shade.
Oh, I see, right there in the middle of the fairway. Set up for probably like a 40-foot putt, maybe a 45-foot putt. I can't quite tell.
Watch out, Nick.
Yeah,
Into that
I'm
has
guessing
about 6 drop.
KC Pro Rock. That travels all the way and then some. See, look at just no problem for these guys getting down there. Simple little downhill shot.
Some local hooligans.
Yep. Got Knife out there. He won his playoff for second place in advance.
Congrats. Ooh.
Oh. Just barely low.
Beautiful ferns. This is such a pretty course.
I know this hole particularly is my favorite on the course, I'm not gonna lie. It's my favorite one to throw. It's my favorite one to look down standing on the tee pad.
Yeah, I mean, you could just empty your whole entire bag at it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what it is. You can throw your max distance driver at it, or you could be throwing your putter down there, and they're all gonna kind of be around the same area somehow.
Yeah, great ball.
Or horrible.
Yeah, yeah, just go back. Great putt, Michael.
Oh, that was beautiful. Great birdie. So maybe not that 45 feet I thought it was. More like maybe 30. 27. There's a good little putt there. Chris Holden. It's again a birdie you wanna be getting. Definitely not a gimme though. This one here.
I like this hole too.
You gotta really pump this one up there.
Yeah, and that's really uphill up there. Once again, the camera really can't tell you how uphill that is.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
You want to be a little bit more right than where he was.
It's gonna be a little. It's gonna be a little
see the
short
opening
left
at the top of the hill, and you really want to hit
Yeah,
that
whatever,
opening
exactly.
and then
Yeah,
let
my
it fade
God.
naturally.
I just think
Force
it should
an
be
overstable
parked.
disc up there and then have it.
Or just throw. I think these guys have the power to just be throwing like a T-bird. Yeah, they're gonna be throwing like a T-bird or a Thunderbird. You know, and instead of throwing a destroyer or something, but you know, I'm not saying that they're not though. I don't know, because I definitely see like he smashed that thing, and I bet you that's great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that's probably pretty good. It's not like great, I guess, but it's pretty good. I'd be happy with it.
Oh,
I'm picky with what I'm happy with too, so.
ask Jessie.
A little bit early there for Nick.
And that's not fun over there.
Crap over there.
No, it can get tricky on that left-hand side. If you're gonna err to one side or the other, I think the right side's probably more favorable to error to, but
For sure.
that right there looks
Camera out,
beautiful.
camera out.
That's the shot.
Hey,
Oh,
man. What
I guess it was a little inside. I couldn't
Mine's
quite
shorter
tell
than
from that
this.
angle at first.
It
Yeah.
should be parked.
Three's right on top of the hill. You
Go ahead, Nick.
Hurry up and make a miracle shot.
So here, I'm assuming they just probably want to pitch up. The green slopes down hard left behind it and gets wooded quickly, to where you run a putt for no reason on this one. I feel like you're just being greedy. if you don't just walk up to your putt and feel like I'm going to make this, put it under the basket. Because this green gets away from you quickly.
Get it. Get it.
Oh, yeah, dude. That's disgusting. Like I said, would you rather make it easy putt or a hard putt? That's so cool. That is so cool.
If you can even believe that.
You're a legend, Nick Shuler.
I just don't know if it gets any better than that.
That was amazing.
Hmm.
That would have been for the turkey. Is Kenny for his? Gobble gobble.
Wow. That's a scary putt he just nailed right there.
Yes,
you guys
like
haven't
said,
played this
after
course.
that, downhill and death.
Yeah, it's not quite death putt, but it gets so it's a slippery slope. Let's just put it that way.
And a lot of branches.
Yeah. Oh, these guys are fearless. That was a scary putt too. Maybe I'm just a weenie, but man, Michael Lambert just slammed that in there.
You got some cool putts on
So
the video, dude.
16
Very lucky to have you
here.
guys.
This is a hard dogleg right. As you can tell, it's a very clean fairway, but you get off of it and it is just nothing but trees.
You're playing Plinko.
So you want to slam that forehand on the inside gap there still where you see the most daylight behind it. That's obviously the window. Whether you're doing that or you're throwing a hyzer flip or something, backhand righty.
Oh, good kick.
Or lefty hyzer, obviously. I don't know. There's a million ways to throw the freaking hole, but you want to get it right towards that biggest little sliver of daylight you see there.
I always play this for 3, and I threw a number.
Look at
Right.
this.
Yeah.
That
That's
just
fine.
might be
Big skip.
beautiful.
Flip too.
Gonna get
Got
caught.
pretty lucky.
Oh.
And that's
Same three, same
worst
kick
case
yesterday.
scenario
That's
on
what got
this
me on
hole
this
right
one.
now.
How about doing summer just to
And I got sick of being like this that.
Yeah, that is the worst place you can be is right short on this hole.
And that was great result.
Dude, that's money.
I was gonna go.
That was
shot.
beautiful.
Like I said, these guys are probably out just playing for 3s. This is a really tough get.
Yep.
Well, I don't think anybody was playing. I don't think any of these guys were playing for 3 off the tee. Every one of these guys can get this hole. So I promise you, not one of them were playing a 3. But once they didn't get the desired tee shot, yes, it's a scramble for 3.
I got to get in the mindset of MPO.
Exactly, because I can promise you. Oh, like even from right there, he wanted that. And Kenny, he's looking at his 2 right now.
That is an amazing tee shot.
Oh, I wanted to see it so bad, as I'm sure he did. Oh, Kenny. He must have been so frustrated after that first one, and the fact that he was still out that he didn't have time to regroup. Which is uncommon, I'd say. Kenny Clark doesn't really get frustrated and let his emotions show very often. He's a very fun-loving, amazing person to play disc golf with, and I don't know what happened there, but I'm sure he's going to get right over it and finish out his tournament strong.
Hole 17, one of my favorite holes. This is a fun one too.
Yeah, I love hole 17. This is one of those ones when you're out here playing casually, you like to just kind of unload your bag on because it's that for the righty backhand. It's a fun hyzer shot all day long, and you can throw even the little forehand turnovers and lefties. Or it's a fun hole.
The forehand turnover is
Michael
way more
Lambert.
popular than I thought it was. A lot of people throw that.
Backdoor.
Yeah, Michael's got his shot. Looks like it came in the backside right there. Pretty nice. Should have a good look for birdie.
Nick looks like it's gonna skip up just fine.
Oh yeah, that looks right there.
Oof.
Yeah, a little unfortunate early tree hit there.
That happens all the time. You think you're perfect, and then
Yeah, this hole, you want it to be that gimme birdie, but it's not. There's just those trees right in that perfect line. Oh yeah, that's a great shot there. It's definitely a very simple, easy. Wish it was an easy 2 every time, but it's just not. It gets you sometimes with that unfortunate tree kick from you throwing it slightly too hard or slightly too much hyzer or not enough hyzer. I'm sure he's giving this a run.
Get it.
I'll pull out my wallet too.
he's pulling out his wallet. It's fun to hear the guys chitter chatter on the card, having a good time.
Yeah, there we go, Nick.
Yeah, Michael's pretty much got it wrapped up by now. 18's a pretty easy chip shot up a hill.
Yeah.
He's on a victory lap right now, boys. F80.
Yeah, he's got to pull out a major error somehow.
I put the
And
tree
I'm gonna say hole 18, being on the peninsula that it is, it's like it's perched up, and you can throw over the top, and then try to make your putt. Hero putt it and go back over the other side. You can hit the basket, roll away. I mean, there's lots of variables that can happen.
Potential,
So.
right?
Oh, thanks, Banksy.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Justin, for all the awesome coverage.
Thanks, dude.
Doing just awesome work, being out there, putting in your time for us every time, and helping with all of our events. Michael's tee shot is looking about. Oh, it was perfect, but it bounced back a little bit tester putt.
I thought he was just going to be sitting there.
Oh, he's got to do a little tester putt now, or he can throw it into the basket and walk away.
Good side baseball.
Garbage. Shuler.
Oh, didn't quite get it flat
Far
enough.
enough away that I've seen crazier putts than this.
We got the tomahawk, which
Yeah, another popular play. And
he
my
can just roll. See, yeah, I worry about the roll on it. See, like that one actually worked out. It looks like
You got tricked,
from
huh?
here.
You got tricked me.
Kissy.
Oh, Kenny.
Kick out.
At least it kicked back out.
Yeah, hey, never belittle a shot in the middle. That's what they say.
That could have been real bad.
So, you know what? He's right there in the middle of the freaking fairway, and he almost dunked it. You see that? So, never belittle a shot in the middle.
And real quick, everybody out there in YouTube land, if you want to see any of your shots, Fairway also put together a random shot video. So make sure you give them a follow and give that video a watch and smash the thumbs up. See if you made the cut.
Didn't roll? No, I don't think so.
Yeah, he was worried about the other side.
Wow. And what an excellent finish for an awesome weekend. He played amazing.
Proud of you, dude.
And that was right there for the win,
Welcome to
and
the
not only
channel.
the win, but his first open
Way to
win
win.
ever for a PDGA sanctioned event. So a huge shout out to Michael Lambert and his success. You smell terrific.
Nice fight.
Nice. Damn. Yeah, not too bad. Nicely down for 2 rounds out of range shadow. That's solid.
That's putting some rounds together right there.
Yeah.
And you know, here we got Chris still making it happen. We call him Chris holding it down.
This for solo second. Oh, yeah, solo second. There you go.
Well, you think that it's solo second, but really what you don't realize is there are cards behind these guys, and those guys are lighting it up as well. So, what actually turns into a little chain of events here is we had Michael Lambert coming in strong for the W, but then secretly back here in chase card land, we had other guys that were putting up a fight, and they were saying, "No, I won't go away.
Put one
I want some
cheer
of
to
that
that
sweet
head
cheddar."
in 12 months.
I'm still here.
No.
I love
Longer
it.
than that.
I love it.
A lot at stake.
So here we have Michael Henson, it looks like, who has came up and says, "What? I want some of that." Bam.
That's looking good. Ooh, deep.
Yeah. A little bit of... See, and that's why I like that Spike Heiser plays, because it's consistent. But these guys are putter control geniuses. Yeah,
Can that just be second place for him?
Chris showing us that overhand again. Used that a lot this round. I like it.
Get in the hall.
That's it. Oh.
You got a putt.
And to Nate's reference, as he's been saying every time.
Yeah, I you know, it's everyone chooses what they feel comfortable throwing, and that's what's important. I just don't agree with it.
Sit.
Ooh, sit, baby.
But I mean, that wasn't a bad shot, so it is
Playoff?
what it is. If that's what you're
We're
comfortable
doing a
doing,
playoff?
then do it.
What the?
I just feel like the people that I see birdie it every time do the same shot. Whoa! Wow!
Oh my god.
That was almost magic. I mean, this is playoff time. We got something serious here. Michael is lining up his
Yeah,
putt.
you went way.
Oh, so high.
You're a monster.
Like he said, a little bit high, so it just took that nose up and carried it short. Dylan Slate. Bang. Like it ain't no thing.
It was like nothing really.
Dude, you almost put it in.
With this beautiful tee shot, he just taps it in like it's nothing.
So I've actually just lost. Yeah, courtesy violation. Yeah, do we go to 18 now?
Yeah. Unless
You
you don't
marked
want to
it with
play
a rock.
18.
Should we just walk back up?
Let's go. Let's
A
play
lucky penny. A lucky penny, I think he said. So he said it wasn't even legal.
you guys want to do? Yeah.
More fun.
It's for
Four
the
feet. That's it. You're out. Go home, buddy.
Alright, so they decided to play the same hole twice for theirs instead of going to hole 18. And since
We're gonna have
I'm...
an ace off.
Yeah, and I was the tournament director that said, yeah, whatever you guys want to do. It was walk across the fairway to the other fairway and then walk up the hill, or just play the same hole twice. I said, sure, let's do it, and this is the outcome.
Easy to do.
Let me see that penny.
Let's see if the shot's money.
going with the blue wizard on this one, folks. Staring it down. Just a little high.
Oh, he gave it a valiant effort. But right here, Mr. Furl is gonna come and seal the deal with his one pump. That's all he needed. He said, no, I got that all day long.
Good plan.
Shakes his hand like a true gentleman and says, see you later. I got solo second.
Have you cut your hair since last COVID?
So that concludes our event. Thank you everyone for listening. Thank you for watching Fairway Media. Thank you for the Clallam County Parks and Angela's Plumbing, Next Door Gastropub. I mean, there was everybody that came out and purchased discs, and yeah, I'd say the fundraising discs, everyone that purchases that's what makes this media coverage possible. So thank you everybody that did that as well, and have a great night. All right.
I think we cut out.
All right. Well, we're good either way, right?
I don't know. I can't.
Can you hear me, Justin? What happened?
I cut out.
Oh, okay, but we got the ending, right? Do we have to redo it? Why don't you check over it?